Hi, good morning. It's Aine here. Have a look at the links below if you want to know more about workshops and stuff like that. Just taking off my boots here. And I'm going to do a painting, a swift watercolour painting from this drawing that I did of Erin a few weeks ago, dressed as a ballet dancer. And so here I go. Yeah, it's still fairly early morning here. I've taken the girls to school and I have the house to myself just now. I've got a commission that I'm starting today, watercolour portrait commission, and so I've kind of got things fairly well set up here. I was thinking I'll listen to a podcast or something as I paint. Okay, now, so the colour I'm thinking of using here is that red orange from Jackson's. You know, I really could do with having a piece of scrap paper. And I'll stick it up beside me. Just a bit of photocopying paper. Time is of the essence here, and I'm faffing around with the paper, but I just want to see the colour of the skin before I put it on, because sometimes it can be just too orange. But I think that looks okay. Right, so yeah. Well, I'm going to put a touch of Viridian green into it so that it's not quite so orangey. All right, let's see. Yeah, so her skirt will be going up like that. The back of her body will be here, the back of the neck, up for the hair. And so really what I'm doing actually is the shadow on the skin, isn't it? So there's a lovely kind of a drop down for where the chin stops and the space around it starts there, and the space between the neck and the chin. It's quite a nice space to look at. And I'm just going to stick with this orangey colour for now. So I'm noticing that the back of the body is almost on an arc with the chin. And I will put in some, this is Jackson's Van Dyke Brown, which is very different from Winsor & Newton Van Dyke Brown. So I think that's going to work for the shadow there. Whereas the Winsor & Newton one is significantly darker. Although, do you know, to be honest, I'm not liking the way that it's kind of granulating for the chin. I don't think that works. Burnt sienna is probably a better choice. And that's what burnt sienna looks like there. Okay, so let's see. Burnt sienna with a touch of ultramarine blue. And I'm going to continue the shadows on the skin with that colour. Yeah, that feels better. And up to the back of the neck. A bit more of that combination. Now, let's see what next. I think I'll just let that run. Yeah, so I'm going to continue with the burnt sienna. I actually used the Van Dyke Brown again by mistake there, so I'm just wiping it away, using the burnt sienna now with the ultramarine blue in order to describe the back side of the arm, which runs as though it was running along the same line as the back of the neck there. And I think a bigger brush will give me a little bit more of a free feel for that arm. So I just, oh dear. I think I'm saying oh dear because I think there's some cerulean. I think there might have been some cerulean blue on it already. Fuck it. Yes, I'm swearing. Yeah. It's been a while actually. I think there's some serious underlying anger in me. It's been a while since I've had a good swear. Okay, maybe that's, yeah. Maybe that's my medicine. I need to remember to keep swearing. Right, so the front of the shoulder there, with just I'm drawing that now with a clean red orange. And the front of the arm, I could just do that. Okay, and then the back of the body. I mean, in the sketch it was done really swiftly, so I don't have to be so precise, you know, because it kind of works. The swiftness works, I think. So to keep it the same colour scheme. I'm going to mix the ultramarine blue and the burnt sienna together in order to make a colour for the leotard. Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay with it being a bit more blue than brown actually. And I don't want to touch that light skin now, so I'm just going to bring it in close to the skin, but not touching it, so that it doesn't disturb that nice shimmering light on the front of the arm. And down to the waistline there, pulling it over for where the edge of the bodice meets the space around it, and then the breast here coming out, and then there's a straight line up and in like that. And I think I'll do that the back of the bodice as well when I'm at it. And that's kind of, I'm okay with that bleeding into the arm because the back of the arm is in shadow anyway, and it's kind of helpful for there not to be too crisp an edge where the shadows are. Okay, I'm regularly standing back, and I'm going to put some Van Dyke brown into the blue in order to make a hair colour that's different from the bodice colour. So that's what that looks like. I'm not very familiar with this Van Dyke brown, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, so the next line I want to get is where the hair meets the skin of the face. I need to really drop down to a smaller brush there because, where's my smaller brush? I need to drop down to the smaller brush because it's easier to describe the width of the hair there, you know. I'm struggling with the wider brush. And I want to do it in one move. I think all of these moves are best done in one fell swoop, if you like. Let's see now. So bringing that in a little bit more. It looks to me like it's almost the same length of hair here, almost. And then it'll kind of go back up for where the bun will be. Make a bit more hair colour. I'll take the opportunity to stand back. I'm actually doing a series of paintings from these sketches for an article in the Artist magazine that's due in the end of October, so this is timely. How much time have I got left? Oh, okay, I've got about 40 seconds. And before you go, I want to do something in the skirt, I think. I'm just going to make that neck a little bit more, less of a steep slope. Well, what I could maybe do is do a part 2 to this video, couldn't I? I think I could do a part 2. So this is Aine Divine signing off. Have a look at the links below if you want to know about workshops and things. There'll be a ballet dancer next summer at the workshop. Summer school.